Check there by Dakota Joshua. He'll flip it just inside the line and get it back here in the slot. And Doby with a hot shot that Kemper in his 21st year. Now it's played to the right side. LaFerriere. Byfield's on the move. Unable to catch up to that. Now Byfield feeds the point. There's a shot kicked out. A rebound, and it's flung wide by LaFerriere. Kopitar's in the slot. And Corey Perry in a familiar spot. Right on the doorstep. Kempe fires. That's off Hildeby into the air. And Carlo able to get the puck, but can't clear it past Kempe at the line. Fiala downhill. Drops it off for Kopitar. Around for Byfield. And Hildeby steers that away. Battle along the boards. And nice play there by McCabe to disrupt Fiala. It'll come back to the line. Kempe there. Now Fiala moving in. Fiala snaps that shot. Ferriere works his way in. Trevor Moore stops up. There's Moore surveying and playing it right on goal. Rebound stopped by Hildeby, and he will cover. Kopitar with 599 career road points. And check here by McMahon. He's got a break. Bobby McMahon's in and scores! Leaks through Darcy Kemper, and Bobby McMahon's got his 5th of the year.
These are the kind of plays you have to make. He loses the puck on the half wall, but does a great job of pressuring Kempe. Now he had the Los Angeles Kings thinking offense, and Edmondson gets caught to the outside. You're not going to win that foot race. Good job of focusing on the skating early on, and this one just powers its way through.
Is tipped down onto Kemper, plays it ahead for Armia. Kopitar's on the move. There's Ajay Kopitar and Kempe, who can really let it fly. And that's caught and held by Hildeby. Through the East for the final time in his career. There's Waugh stepping up. He's got Michelli with the Michelli trying to go back to Waugh. And a stick stop there by Kemper.
Stick there, but you know, when the D-man pinches and then you get pressure, good physical play there to open up this 2-on-1. And yeah, for last second you can see Byfield with the stick on stick. Waugh with the little dish pass, tries to get the stick of the defender away, but that's a good play.
Benoit's jumping. Benoit going to the net. Nylander sliding it through. Tavares, and a stop by Kemper. Rebound sent wide. Cut off there by Dumoulin. A stick came up. Dumoulin reacting as if he got a high stick and now gets hit with a puck as he's trying to recover. Here's Tavares in front. Ekman Larson sends it wide. Got his own rebound. In front, scores! John Tavares from Ekman Larson. 2-0 Toronto.
Dealing with that along, he's got one glove on and not able to play in front of the net. Credit John Tavares in his office. He gets inside position. Ekman Larson, who missed the chance earlier on, puts it right on his tape, and he goes 5-hole on Kemper.
Fiala one more try in front, and a second chance broken up. And now a lead feed. Nylander out of the box to the attack, off the goalpost.
Thing you don't want is to open up a pass across. Nylander pretty much had made up his mind and didn't miss by much. Tried to go up and over the shoulder, short side.
Leafs haven't had a shot on goal since the John Tavares goal that made it 2-0. Here's Michelli in front, and a big stop by Kemper on Bobby McMahon.
It is Michelli here. He's looking up and just sees the opportunity as an aggressive. Doughty was a little bit late. That maybe roll a little bit on.
Back in his own zone, Yarncroke looking to get off the ice to help complete a change. Here comes Warren Foegele back in. Foegele scores! Under the glove of Hildeby, and the Kings are on the board.
At a minute 25 here, so there's a huge gap. Look at the easy entry there, and then backing into the zone. That's one Hildeby will say, I should have had it, but a smart play by Foegele here. He's got a bit of a distraction in front with his man Deneau going to the net. No deflection there, but it's underneath the glove.
Dumoulin in behind the net. Back up top it goes. Fiala covering the point. Watch there by Nylander. Kevin Fiala shooting. Hit traffic in front. Got his own rebound. Hildeby stops that. Loose puck scores. And the Kings have tied it.
Again, this second period trouble. You got 5 guys in position, but you can see who's jumping to the loose puck with a little bit of extra energy. 2 good saves by Hildeby. Oh man, and just a bit of a bad break as Byfield tried to get a piece of this rebound off of Fiala, and it ends up popping right back onto the stick at a tough angle from Fiala. He ends up putting it up and over. Difficult play for Hildeby to handle.
Benoit fires that. It hit a stick, bounces in behind the net. Leafs were held to 8 shots through 2 periods against Pittsburgh. In front of the net, scores! John Tavares from William Nylander. And the Leafs regain the lead.
You got Deneau, who's been out there a minute. Look at his effort in the corner. He knows he's late. That's his man to stay with the centerman. And it's John Tavares who's fresh off the bench with lots of energy. Nylander with just a great pass to an area, and credit the effort by Robertson.
Leafs so good at protecting leads a year ago, but it's been a different story so far. Look out, a loose puck. Oh, Hildeby got back in time. Fiala blasting it wide.
Inning puck. This one gets flying around and just goes off the heel. And if that's a right-handed shot instead of Byfield being left-handed, this is an easy tap-in. Look at right off the heel, misplays it, but to his credit, gets just the arm on it, right underneath the...
Played by Malott, back to Downey, put it in front. Oh, what a stop! Hildeby with a huge stop with a rebound chance in front.
When you talk about good technique by a goaltender, sometimes you just have to be in the right place and just that little extra effort. He felt where the puck was going, able to push off enough on that right pad, and a frustrated bench there.
And Malott again loose in front. A chance for Perry, stopped by Hildeby. Corey Perry in his office robbed Mikey Anderson. The third period, both 3 grade A chances, including that off Perry. And another chance for the Kings. Now LaFerriere for Perry in behind the net. Trying to come out in front. It'll come back to the line. Grant Clark scores. Looked like it was tipped in front by LaFerriere, and the Kings draw even again.
The puck, watch as he comes around here. LaFerriere keeps the play alive, cuts it off the net, hits it to himself off the net to get it back, and then through a crowd, looked like a little tip there. You can see Jake McCabe, his response. Not sure if it hit McCabe or the man coming LaFerriere before, but then Corey Perry to the young Mermis.
Morgan Riley back behind his net with 70 seconds to go. That hit Nylander, ends up on the stick of Doughty, who centered that. Back to the line, Anderson, back to Doughty, and more, stopped by Hildeby.
Here's the rotation from behind the net there as Drew Doughty gets the little bumper pass. That one got deflected just like the goal that it went in. A nice play there by Hildeby. You can see right off the toe.
Kopitar and Kempe get it out. LaFerriere's on the move. Here's Alex LaFerriere turning away, centering it off McCabe, and Hildeby had to be extremely sharp on that.
Deflected by the bodies in front. LaFerriere in front off the skate. The rebound there for the taking.
Unable to reach that. Back in come the Kings. Kempe fires it across. Byfield, Kempe, and Doughty. Here's Doughty. Across, score. It's a game winner for Quinton Byfield, who looks up at the seats. I'm sure to his family as the Kings have won it 4-3 in overtime tonight.
And watch Kempe and Drew Doughty. You can see the point by McCabe. We knew exactly where it was going to go. They were just a little late reacting. McCabe couldn't get in the shooting lane. That fake shot froze Hildeby for a split second, and he was late. And a little wave to, I'm sure, the family who's in position. Look at how much of the net is still there. And a great shot there by Byfield up and over the arm of Hildeby.